welcome to Shelly Telly, where I tell about my life. And this is day 3 of our road trip to Mexico. We had stayed last night in a La Quinta, which I did not think was as nice at all. Bebe, that's you, honey. She's looking at... Bebe, no. No. Come here. She can't see very good anymore, bless her heart. Poor Bebe. Say hi, Bebe. Say hi. And from a distance, she saw... she's looking in the same direction. Okay, there was this mirror, and it was bifold doors, you know, and they were mirror. And from this distance away, she can't really see it, and so she thinks it was another dog, so she's barking at it. That is only I believe that's only the 3rd time that she has barked this whole trip. Okay, I guess it's 4th time. If she's on the bus and she's looking out her crate, she's looking out the window, and if somebody comes close to the bus, then she barks, growls, and barks. But in the hotel room, day 1, she did bark one time, and that was when Charlie and Thomas had come back with the Olive Garden. They didn't say her name or anything, and they just came in, and she can't really see good, and so she, assumed it was a stranger and started barking. And so I just was like, you know, from now on, when we come back in the door, we need to say, "Baby," and then she'll know it's us. And since that has occurred, she has not barked any. Today, she did bark when, believe it or not, I took her in a restaurant. I asked if it was okay, and they said yes, and I had her wrapped in a little blanket. I have some pictures. And she was quiet the whole entire time that she was sitting in my lap, even though there was people behind us at a table. There was people walking around. The waitress was coming to the table and everything. But the only time she barked was when a waiter that had seen her came over and leaned over and went, "Oh, it's so cute." Because, see, that just sets her off. Just don't even tell her she's cute, because she's not cute, okay? She's mean. So anyway, and then she just barked just now. Okay, that's it. She is just so good. She's also old, so, you know. But she does not like being out with strangers. And we walked around New Orleans today, and it was so fun. But it was so raining, and it was so cold. And I was carrying her and I had her, like, wrapped up in a blanket, except for just, you know, her head, and I had a little bit of blanket over top of her head, trying to keep her dry. And she didn't bark at anybody. It was crowded, and we're walking all around. But I think she was so scared because she was out in public with so many people, because we just don't even take her out anymore. She's so delicate that and she has allergies, so, like, it's just so hard. She's just an indoor dog that never goes out. Okay. So anyway, back to what I was saying. We were heading towards New Orleans this morning. We had a great breakfast at the hotel. Like I said, I didn't really care for the hotel that much. It was not as nice. It wasn't nasty, but it just wasn't as nice. And it didn't, like, when you walked into the hotel, it had like a stuffy smell. And, you know, because it's older, I guess. But anyway, I mean, the beds were all clean and everything like that. Everything was clean, but I just didn't like it that much. Anyway, the breakfast was great, as per usual, and Charlie does not eat breakfast. Okay, he does not eat breakfast. He does not really feel like eating anything until about 1 or so. I mean, he will eat earlier than that sometimes, but like at 8 in the morning, he's definitely not going to eat. So me and Thomas are breakfast eaters, and so we go down there. I mean, well, I say that, but then again, if I had my choice, I'd probably eat about 10 I'd rather drink coffee and then at 10 o'clock I'm hungry, ready for breakfast. But depending on my schedule, I have to adjust that. So anyway, it was a really great breakfast. I had tortilla with egg on it and biscuits and gravy and grits. Yeah, no dieting here. So anyway, then we headed to New Orleans. It was just pouring down rain, on and off, all the way. We finally get there, and I have some wonderful pictures to show you. I was not able to take as many as I wanted to because it was raining. It was so hilarious. I'm carrying this big umbrella. We finally found a place to park our bus. I'm walking along, I'm holding the big umbrella, and I'm holding the dog, and all of a sudden a big gust of wind comes, and this huge black umbrella, it completely turns it inside out and bends it to the side. It was hilarious. So anyway, we quick as we could walked like maybe 2 blocks about, and we came to this store that was selling some rain ponchos, and so we bought one. It says New Orleans on it. But anyway, that was fun, and we ate at a little restaurant, and I had an alligator sausage sandwich, po' boy, and Thomas had calamari, and Charlie had I can't remember what they're called, but it's like funnel cake, but they're like sticks of funnel cake, if you can imagine what that's like, and it's sprinkled with powdered sugar. It's really good too. Of course, he's gonna eat something like that because it's something like a donut. Charlie ordered and anyway, so then we were getting wet and cold, and finally we decided it was time to head on and find a hotel. So we headed on, and we decided this time I found a hotel in Beaumont, Texas. That's where we are today, Beaumont, Texas. And I found a hotel, and it's called MCM Elegante Hotel. And it's a nice hotel, and I really like it. And it's very nice and clean, cool. It doesn't seem to be real old. And Charlie and Thomas are just coming back, and they forgot to say baby. Thomas is coming back. They just got finished eating down in the restaurant, and now I'm gonna go down and meet Charlie to have a drink. We have to keep taking turns because we don't want to leave Bebe alone in the hotel room. So anyway, okay, and I gotta add, that's the 5th time she's barked. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Come on, get in your kite. Go on, get in your kite. Good girl.